this would be considered malicious compliant or corporate greed, and they got that come up and yes, they did. So I was working this job minding my business. So I don't know if I have OCD or what, but I always get to work early and I always, if I can, park in the exact same spot. Always do. So this place had like a garage in the basement, right? So I go and park in my spot. And then one minute I'm looking at my car and there's like these white stains on it. It looks like paint. And I'm thinking to myself, did someone throw some paint on my car at Home Depot? Because we've been doing work on the house. So I didn't think none of it, right? So 2 days later, I see some more spots. Mind you, I haven't been anywhere else but work. So what had happened was I looked up and I see this acid on a like one of the metal beams and it's like dripping on my car. So me being me, I'm like, okay. So I go upstairs and I'm like, well, who did I contact about this? You know what I mean? Because clearly they need to pay to fix my car. They tell me to contact human resources. So I contact human resources. Some kind of way it gets to the president of the company, old white man, and he says, I ain't paying for it. She needs to suck it up. And she parks at her own risk. I'm like, huh? The parking was a benefit. In the, when they give you your benefits, free parking was a benefit. Did I lose my mind? Yes. So then the CFO gets involved, right? And I'm like, okay. So I tell him about it. He agrees with me that it's their fault. Okay, fine. He said, can you go get an estimate? So I go get an estimate, $1,500, right? And he's going back and forth, back and forth. Like, this is like, I keep asking him, what's the update? What's the update? This is like a month and a half later. So I guess this CEO was adamant about his freaking no. He ain't paying for it. I parked at my own risk, right? So then the CFO gives me like, that face when you're not going to get what you want and you supposedly feel bad about it. He gave me that face. Now I was already pissed at this company because they lied about their insurance. A story for another day because they couldn't keep employees. But anywho, I wanted to add one part. They did not take my word that their garage leaked on my car. But see, they had a valet driver who moved the cars around when it was too packed. And he asked them, do I always park in that spot? And he didn't lie. He said, yes. Every morning she parks in the same spot. The garage would be empty and I'd take a nap in my car like I still do when I go to work and park in the same spot. So he gives me the down dog face like he's not going to pay me. I was like, okay. I walk out the office. I call in sick the next day. I go to small claims court and I put in a claim. But see, I don't just put in a claim with that company because that's a subsidiary of a bigger company. I put them both on the complaint. 3 days later, the main company calls the subsidiary company like, what the fuck? Pay her. Now this CEO has already made a bunch of bad financial decisions in other ways. That's another story. So this CFO brings me in his office and he's like, did you really go to small claims court? I'm looking at him. He's looking at me. Yes, I did. I ain't scared. First of all, unemployment in Massachusetts pays. Unemployment in Georgia don't. So I'm in Massachusetts now. Secondly, I am not beyond getting a lawyer and suing you if you have any ill intent against me after this complaint. I will document and report. And I had to shut down one of their bosses one other time. And I'll tell you that if you want to know. So he's like, can you get another estimate? No. He's like, can you get another estimate? No. My days of cooperating was a month and a half ago. No, I will not get another estimate. I'll just see you in court. Oh, okay. So they come to me with this paper saying I'll drop the charges and then they'll pay me. Do I look stupid? I said, you will pay me and give me a day off to go to the court system and drop the charges. Check first, not after. You know they cut that check. Mm-hmm. Don't play with a player.